Hey guys, John Loxley here, back with our blind playthrough of Dishonored, except this one is the third DLC, the Brigmore Witches. Hold the use button to put your weapons away. Alright, so we're back to being Dowd. You know, I was thinking about this the other day, because I just finished The Knife of Dunwall, and I was wondering, did they ever explain why Billy Lurk betrayed us? Or was it just oh, we need someone to betray Dowd. I mean, I guess. All right, so I guess we'll do new game. Ooh. See, I didn't actually expect this. I thought it might be the case, but I was like, they're probably not going to do it. Save game of the Knife of Dunwall has been found. You can use your progression in the Brigmore Witches. You will retrieve your equipment and powers. Which progression do you want to use? What happens if I do new game? Does it give me runes? Or is it just like, nah, you start with nothing? Like, is there a benefit? I'm gonna try new game, because I want to see what it actually does. We picked up, in this one, we picked up what, like 6 runes, maybe? Something like that. This one, I wonder if we'll start with any. I guess we'll see. You've chosen not to use any progression of the Knife of Dunwall in the Brigmore Witches. Do you wish to continue? Yeah. I guess so. Moderately challenging experience, and enemies inflict more damage, have keener perceptions. I mean, after... like, the first level of the Knife of Dunwall was not great. I appreciate them trying new stuff, and the kind of the open worldness of it was pretty cool, to be honest, but the saw blade wielding dudes were kind of bullshit in my mind, you know. I guess veteran, that's what I did on the last one. Sure. We don't have autosave, so I don't have to worry about it. Dowd's hideout. Troubled sleep. You've been ill at ease ever since you assassinated Empress Jessamine Caldwin and aided in the abduction of her daughter Emily. Yeah, they never really did anything about that, did they? Or they never, it was just like, oh, you killed the Empress and that's it.
He knew. The black-eyed bastard knew that when my blade stilled the Empress's heart and delivered her daughter to the Lord Regent's men, everything would fall to pieces.
Is that a car?
He watched me do it anyway. And now the world's gone mad. Plague grinds the city down. Corruption rots. A mad killer roams the streets by night, seeking revenge. The overseers have stormed my hideout in the flooded district. And I'm in a strange duel with a mad witch named Delilah for the fate of the Empire. I'd say I was being punished, but I know that the world doesn't punish wicked people.
He's right.
We make our choices and take what comes. And the rest is void. I can't say I wasn't warned. The men are recovering well from the attack, but they don't understand the danger they're in. My mother warned me never to make an enemy of a witch.
Oh, is that Corvo?
Corvo, here to settle our debt. You understand, I won't make this easy for you.
Is this a dream? Alright, so I start with... yeah, that's about right. Hang on. Oh, not that one. Yep. Okay. Defeat Corvo. Oh, really? So you just start with nothing. I guess that makes sense, actually. Well, in that case... then... hell yeah, I'm gonna reuse my save. User progression, yeah, why not? Chosen to use the high chaos because you're a bad person. Yes. I half expected to get something, not just nothing. But I was curious, so that's fine. Yep. Alright, so can I skip this? Yes, I can.
It's been months since I killed the Empress, but it feels like only seconds ago I heard her yelling for her daughter, Emily. Corvo's face going slack with shock. And somewhere in my head, the outsiders laugh.
Wait. That was different.
Come to collect on our debt? Did you ever think you deserved to lose your Empress? That a better man took her life, while you gaped like a fool? Come on, Corvo. Prove me wrong.
Okay, that was interesting. The beginning changes based on, well, presumably whether you're in high chaos, low chaos, or whatever. That is interesting. Okay. That's cool. I mean, you know, too bad I'm in high chaos, but I think given how the first mission of the Knife of Dunwall went, I think I'm... Wait. I think I'm stuck in high chaos after all. But what is this? Okay, well, whatever. We'll just continue with the thing. Okay, I was trying to block. Didn't work. Oh, am I supposed to die here? Trying to... Oh. Get him! Whoa. Oh, yeah, that's no good.
Damn it.
Sir, Thomas has returned with the information you requested. He's waiting for you below.
You seem very calm. Parting shot. Achievement unlocked. Interesting. And... I thought I started with all my equipment stuff. Do I not? You have 0 runes. Also, I don't keep the runes. That's kind of shit. That's kind of shit. The runes that you got, you don't keep. You only keep the powers that you got. Well... Do you keep the bone charms? Yes. Well, that's kind of shitty. I feel like if they're gonna move the stuff over, they should at least give me all the, like you said, I keep my equipment and my powers and stuff, but I don't have my equipment either. Whoops, wrong, So that's a little disappointing, actually. Okay, where is it? Reclamation of Dunwall. Oh, it's below us. Okay. Cobbled bits of bone. Excerpt from a journal covering various occult artifacts. They say my mother was a witch, but the truth, as is so often the case, depends on perspective and your place in the world. She relied on poisons made from exotic herbs and the blowfish that live in the reef waters near Pandysia. Her power originated in hallucinogenics delivered through guile or by force to those who crossed her. There was an unusual intensity in her gaze for certain, but it came from within, not from the outsider. It's what happens to anyone pushed to the absolute edge of sanity and survival, who stays there for years, then returns to walk among the sheep in so-called civilized society. My mother was crafty, but if it was anything more than powders, hidden knives, and guile, I never saw it. It's a little warm in here. Like they tell children, some of those truly touched by the black-eyed bastard can move through the space between rooftops like a sparrow. Others command armies of rats or poisonous flies as easy as they wriggle their fingers and toes. The overseers are right to fear us, to warn the common folk to stay near their homes at night and keep their families close. You know, I wanted to see the connection between the whales and magic. Like, they kind of hinted at it, I think, but they never fully developed it. But there are other ways his influence, like a capital H, like they're talking about a god, his influence manifests itself. Those who serve me share in some of what I can do, and I suspect it's the same for Delilah Copperspoon's coven. Then there are those who can craft runes and charms. The old woman across town, they call her Granny Rags. She carves and polishes the moans of whales, stringing them together and opening them to the void until they moan like the fever-sick on a cold night. I found a few of her talismans, and with each one I touched, a tiny piece of me departed and settled in with her. What does she gain? A longer life? Some other kind of power I don't understand? The making of such things is beyond me. I've known 4 people in my time who carried the mark of the outsider, but I've known dozens more who wanted it, who stood at night in stagnant ponds or begged with the dust blowing through graveyards. People who gutted farm animals or burned the flesh of men thinking it would call forth the void. I met a dying man once who had collected runes and charms for years. He crushed them all into a powder, made a paste and ate them, thinking he could gain whatever magic was in the things. His death was long and painful. I also knew a woman from Karnaka who would trade for charms and other bits of whalebone. She cracked them apart and fused them back together, then sold them. I bought one of these corrupted charms that she swore would cause sharp metal to break on my skin, and it worked. But each time it did, one of my teeth turned black and fell out. After the 3rd time, I gave it to one of my men. Now when he smiles, it's all bleeding gums, and I wonder what parts inside of him are turning black. Kind of reminds me of, what is that game? Planescape Torment. If you've played that game, you know what I mean. The nature of the curse. Or boon. Whichever. Depends on your perspective, I guess. Sometimes I ask myself, without these gifts, would I be a man to fear? Would I be called the Knife of Dunwall? Oh, this is Dowd? With my name whispered through the markets and the alleyways, the high towers and drawing rooms. I'd like to think so, but it doesn't really matter. As long as I bear this mark, I'll use whatever craft I have to force my will on the world. The harder trick is undoing what I've done. Weird. Okay, I wouldn't have expected that to be Dowd's journal, but there you have it. Ports of Call. Okay, we've read that one in the previous game. Talks about all the different parts of the world. And maybe this one too. Okay. Excerpt from a pamphlet published in response to the plague. Dunwall, the seat of power in the known civilized world, the empire of the Isles. You know, that's something I wondered about. Is the whole world ocean? You know, are all these city-states like Dunwall and stuff just islands, basically? It is our great capital, and it has been brought low by vermin. The very thought galls. We are faced with the reality that our once great city is in a state of shambles, and the few remaining domiciles in any habitable condition are the estates of those wealthy enough to ward themselves against that reality. A city cannot continue to thrive, populated by only the upper classes and their cloistered sycophants. Yeah, I'm still, allergies, man. Even if the plague were gone tomorrow, in its present state, Dunwall doesn't have enough hardy people of working age to return the city to everyday function. We must find a way to attract more residents, which requires removing the cloud of fear brought about by the current regime. The Lord Regent and his lackeys are bad for business, my friends. So it falls on us. A plague and a tyrant must be overcome, and after that we must undertake a third miracle, turning the screws on the obscenely wealthy, forcing them to pay back into the place that has given them their privileged lives. It is the powerful and fortunate who must pay for the rebuilding of Dunwall, even if the poorest will bear the stones and timbers of reconstruction on their backs. All this must happen for the dormant machine of commerce to restart. Without that, we are all forfeit, and the greatest city of our age will be lost. He's not wrong. I assume that's, Dowd. Again. The socially, the more,
Begging your pardon, Dowd, but I don't think it's safe to leave these overseers holed up in the refinery.
It's a new game now. They know where to find us. We just have to make them afraid to.
Maybe. Okay, folded Galvani resin. It's a blueprint, yep. Boot stealth, yes. Bonded Galvani weave, improved armor. That's probably gonna be handy. Oh. And the Outsider's Mark. Maybe that's where 1 out of 2 runes found. Oh, okay, so I do get my runes back. Good. Agility might be good. Okay, so that's good. We do keep our stuff. Inventory. Oh, I thought I had 10. Well, whatever, it doesn't matter. Acquire new powers. No, I'm good at the moment.
Thomas finished his scouting run. When you've talked to him, I'll give you the latest word from inside the prison.
Press and then press B to drink a mana potion. Why would I do that? Oh, but no, I was saying the, like social mobility. The, those countries that have the most social mobility are the most productive. Like, overall. It's when they become stagnant that, you know, bad things happen. Ooh, corrupted charm. Yeah, we read about that. Corrupted bone charms are powerful bone charms that come with a cost. Locate them like normal bone charms by listening for the song they emit, or with a void gaze power. Equip them in the bone charms tab of the journal. And where is it? Shivering Silhouette. Benefit: enemies have a high chance to miss ranged attacks. Penalty: you are more visible to enemies. No thanks. I'm alright.
You did right, sir. That witch had to die.
That witch was twice the fighter you'll ever be.
So they're saying she's a witch. I wondered about that, but it didn't seem right, because she was like, oh, you, the Royal Spymaster. I've read that one. I'm reasonably certain, at least in the original.
Dowd blew up a whole slaughterhouse, where we get the whale oil. Won't that irritate the Lord Regent?
Indeed. We could turn Dowd in. Split the reward.
I promised to go quietly.
Were you serious just now, sir?
No, probably not. I mean... But let's be honest, right? If they turned
Taking
in...
prisoners is exactly the sort of thing I'm talking about.
You don't have to remind me. It's Billy's doing that the Overseers found us. That wasn't Dowd.
Dowd should have caught it. And now witches? He's not the man he was.
Quiet. You're going to get us killed.
Doubt in the ranks. Oh, okay. I wonder if I can just jump up there. Maybe agility would help, but let's blink. 2 out of 2 runes found. Good. Alright, well, let's read this. Yeah, so, I mean, but before we do, those guys, obviously Dowd is... Well, they're doubting him, right? So... I mean, that's about normal. He should have picked up on Billy, and maybe that's a sign of poor writing. Like, oh, we need the woman... We need Dowd to be betrayed by one of his own. But honestly, if he's... If he's super skilled, and he's basically rescuing these kids... Like, Dowd is kind of like Big Boss. Right? In that he's rescuing these children that no one else wants and training them to be highly skilled assassins. You know, if someone rescues you and basically saves your life and elevates you, I imagine you'd be fiercely loyal to them. You know, and Billy, I mean, maybe she was a witch, but when Delilah appeared, she's like, you! Like, she knew of her, but not... It wasn't like, oh, hey, yeah, let's take over Dowd's stuff. You know, it wasn't... I don't know. It just, yeah, you know, little weird. The Knife of Dunwall, A Survivor's Tale, from a street pamphlet containing a sensationalized sighting of the assassin Dowd. Gentle reader, be assured your coin is well spent today. What you read here may one day preserve your life and your sanity. No one has seen the Knife of Dunwall and lived to tell of it until now. The sun was setting a bloody stain against the sky, silhouetting the charred ribcage of the slaughterhouse. The stench of burned meat, the flesh of men and whales, soured the air. Dowd erupted from the ashes and timbers, his body wreathed in flame and rent with injuries that no mortal man could have survived. That was about right, actually. You know, I think I was like one hit away from death. His shadow stretched out before him on the ground, and it revealed his true nature, a horned thing warped by heresy. A shape too terrible to put into words, my gentle readers, a sorcerer from the void without question. I could hear the moans of the dying workers beneath him in the rubble of the slaughterhouse, but he did not even pause to acknowledge their plight, for his heart is colder than Tivian ice. Just remember, we're the real monsters. Instead, he let out a guttural howl of victory, the shock of which snuffed out the life of those poor dying workers, and then he bounded away, moving from roof to roof back towards the streets. And this was where I thought this chapter would end until I heard the music. The grinding metal music of the Overseers echoed from the nearby alleyways, and I knew there would soon be a fight. With only my sense of duty to the fallen citizens of Dunwall to keep my fear from overtaking me, I inched closer to the mouth of the alley for a better vantage. A brave contingent of Overseers had captured one of Dowd's lieutenants lurking in the alley. He, or she, for I could not tell beneath the thick leather of the industrial whaler suit, was prone and tied with sturdy ropes. surrounded by overseers, but their fixation was ultimately their undoing. Dowd fell from above, moving through the air as easily as a falcon, I swear it upon my spirit. Without sound, he glided down among them, and the music maker was the first to die as Dowd tore the man's head from his shoulders. The wretched song faded in a discordant wail. Then I watched as the most notorious assassin of our time became a flurry of leather, metal, and blood, deflecting bullets and sword blades with ease. The last overseer, no doubt consumed with terror at seeing his brothers fall so easily, sank to his knees and begged for mercy. Dowd spoke a single word that made my entrails squirm in my belly upon hearing it. The overseer shrieked like a madman until his mask split in two, as though struck by some hammer and chisel, and a stream of blood gushed forth from his neck, bathing Dowd's boots. I closed my eyes at that point, too overwhelmed to witness any further atrocity. I could only hope if that foul heretic discovered me next, my life would end swiftly. But when I opened my eyes, Dowd was nowhere to be seen. That was the last I ever saw of the Knife of Dunwall. So heed my warning, gentle reader. Should you or anyone you love witness some misshapen shadow fall across your path, or should you hear the slightest rumor of dark words whispered from the rooftops, then flee. Flee with all haste. And watch the skies. Watch the skies. Alright, let's talk to Thomas. Figure out what our next move is. What's it with all the blood? Well, whatever. So is this, So was that dream a premonition, or was it... Oh yeah, we gotta read this one. Or was it, like, in the past? You know? Like, so has, Corvo already attacked Dowd or not? Excerpt from a longer band work on supernatural Metaphysica Mysterium. It is said that we should not sully our hands when combating the forces of the void. My studies have been deemed heretical by my brothers, but the rewards have been invaluable. I have harnessed the same energies employed by the outsider and his accursed followers while avoiding their corruption. I'll prescribe a twofold method in this text. Indirection. As the unwholesome powers of the outsider may use living flesh as a conduit, we can avoid being tainted by using the flesh of others instead. Ooh. Containment. By using channels and barriers, we can focus these void energies in a raw state, shielding them from the perverse perspectives of the outsider. So I guess this is setting up the... I know one of the DLCs for Dishonored 2 is Death of the Outsider. And let's read Thomas's journal. Maybe that was setting that up. A recent journal entry written in a careful hand. Our troubles began with a name, Delilah, a mystery given to Dowd by the face he sees in his dreams and whose voice he hears when kneeling at the shrines hidden in the lost parts of the city. None of us have ever heard this voice, but we know its power. It spoke to our master, telling him of his coming doom, and saying that solving this riddle was the only way to escape. We knew nothing of Delilah, except we found a whaling ship by that name, a tenuous connection, but where the outsider's word is concerned, there are no coincidences. We discover the ship was named after a woman who once walked the halls of Dunwall Tower with Jessamine Caldwin. Later... Oh, did we discover that? I guess. Okay. Later she became a painter, an apprentice of Sokolov himself, until she snared an aristocratic patron named Arnold Timsh. Arnold. We met with Timsh's niece, who offered us information on Delilah in exchange for eliminating her uncle. Removing aristocrats was our speciality, so our master agreed. With Barrister Arnold Timsh gone, his niece divulged everything she knew. Delilah was much more than a painter, and she was hiding in the old Brigmore manor outside the city. But by then we were too late. Delilah anticipated our threat. For some time she had been working her corruptive influence on the best of us, the assassin Billy Lurk. Delilah turned Lurk against us, and together they sold us out to the overseers. When we returned to our hideout in the flooded district, we were swarmed by gold masks and hounds. But Dowd is quick and wise in our trade. In the end, he kept us alive, though there were losses, so Thomas is going to die. He's going to die because he speaks highly of Dowd, and so, you know, the writers of this game are probably going to kill him because of the whole wokeness factor. At least, I assume. We'll see. Now our resources are strained. Some of the men are grumbling. I see the strain on Dowd's face. Killing the Empress, handing over her daughter, those are not easy burdens to bear, and Lurk's betrayal weighs on him heavily. His sleep is troubled by curses and shouts. Now we make preparations to strike back at Delilah. She's planning something in Brigmore, something that affects everyone in the Isles, and she will be expecting us. Like our master, she shares her gifts from the outsider with those who follow her. How many are there? How many are they, I wonder? I have no secrets from my master. My loyalty is without question, but I fear these may be the last days of the Whalers. Perhaps the last days of Dowd. Oh, are we the Whalers? Is that our gang? I guess we'll see.
I found Lizzie Stride. Getting her to lend us her boat will be a bit complicated, however. She's in Coldridge. From what I hear, they've got enough on her to hold her for about 1,000 years.
Excellent. Lizzie has enemies inside Coldridge. If we play this right, she'll be begging to do business with us.
Ready to leave, sir? Or should I wait?
No, we can go. I think I've gotten everything. There's a couple books over there, but I think we've already read them. Fade to black. Choosing your mark. Overall chaos current total high. I assume it's going to stay high. And looks like I got everything, which is good. Stay of execution for Lizzie. You need Lizzie Stride's boat to reach Delilah's stronghold at Brigmore Manor. Unfortunately, the leader of the Dead Eels gang is locked up in Coldridge Prison, and you've got to break her out.
Delilah doesn't leave Brigmore Manor anymore. She doesn't have to. Which means I have to come to her. The manor's upriver, far out past the quarantine line. I'll need a ship. I've lived in Dunwall's underworld a long time. I know the players. Gang leaders, madams, corrupt officials. But what I need is a smuggler who knows the river, someone I can trust. It's a reflection of Dunwall, or perhaps myself, that after all these years, the best choice I have is Lizzie Stride. And Lizzie Stride is in jail.
Favors. As Dowd, you can use your network of spies and corrupt merchants to purchase equipment and upgrades before each mission. You can also pay for special favors. These favors can have a variety of effects in the mission, such as granting access to equipment caches or revealing secret information. Improved armor, boot stealth, explosive bolt capacity, stun mine, extra charge. Okay. Alright, so we don't have very much in the way of coins. We spent all of it on that last mission, which, you know, is fine. Reduces footstep sounds. Ooh, that's gonna take all of my Overseer Dowd. You were disguised an Overseer. An Overseer has been summoned to Coldridge Prison. Your contacts will intercept him and send you in his place. Using this Overseer's uniform as a disguise should fool the prison guards long enough to get you inside. I see. Oh, misplaced rune. One of them will be accidentally misplaced for the right bribe. I assume you can't get it if you don't pay for this. Forged requisition orders allow your contact to deliver stun mines to the prison. Key to the munitions lockers will be hidden nearby. I mean, you know. Reduces damage, which we probably want, but... Alright, we'll purchase the rune. Because we might not get it otherwise. Bullets. Yep, that's about right. But we should be able to get more of those. Proceed to the mission. Yes.
Dowd. Lizzie Stride is in there. But we don't know where they're holding her. They're playing Overseer music from the loudspeakers. We couldn't get in.
Why the music?
One of their prisoners. A spy caught at Dunwall Tower. The guards have sent for overseers to investigate.
I'll be back with Lizzie Stride. Stay hidden.
Misplaced rune. Mission clues updated. Lizzie Stride, leader of the Dead Eels. She was mentioned in the last thing somewhere. Is somewhere inside Coldridge Prison. The former Lord Protector's escape has put the place on high alert. But why? Favor misplaced rune. Find the rune. Well, it's there. Magic will not work. Right, the problem is with the disorientation by the... Oh, that means blink won't work either. Well, that's real bitch, isn't it? Hence why you would want to pay for the Overseer disguise. Well, there's a pistol, if I could get it. And a rune. 1 out of 2 found, huh? Okay. Yeah, that's not good. The body, I mean. Alright, well... Now, I hear doors. Okay, there's some people. I assume I have to get past them. Is that how this works?
Who needs a gate? If anyone tries to escape now, they'll be vaporized. Arc pylons, Sokolov's latest.
That's in their operation. The second you run out of whale on the tanks, you're defenseless. The prisoner goes straight out to the bridge.
Which is why we train people. No one survives that.
Still, the Lord Regent won't tolerate another escape. We have to be extra careful.
Well, music won't, or magic won't work. Oh, well that's no good. Wow, really? They're executing their personnel, huh?
They don't hesitate to kill their own.
Yeah. They're just as bad as we are. Kind of. So... that looks important over there. Well... let's... oh, maybe not. How do I... oh, I guess I get over that way?
Ready. Take aim. Fire. It's finished. Stand down.
I know you're somewhere around here. I'll flush you out. Can't stay hidden forever.
Well...
I'll find you.
oh, right, I forgot to pull the stuff out. The weapon. Oh, there's something here. Okay. Bone charm. Blood ox heart. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, also the whole Lizzie Stride thing. I mean, you know, it's feasible that a woman, you know, this is like kind of Victorian era. It's actually feasible there would be a woman in charge of a gang. Not really, to be honest. But if she was in charge of a gang as a woman, she'd be the toughest. You know. Your max mana has been slightly increased. It's fine. Let's check out the keyhole. There's that guy right there. Was that something right there? Well, if I need health, that's where I can go. That's a guy right there, I think. Learn Lizzie Stride's location. Okay, now I'm in here, the magic works. So that's good. Remember that an overseer has been summoned to address the situation in the interrogation room. Until the overseer arrives, no one is to enter the interrogation room. The prisoner's cells are off limits to overseers and other visitors, no exception. Right, that was the one I was potentially supposed to replace. And where am I going? I guess up. I mean, I could just open the door, but can I just go over instead? Rather do the stealthy approach. Also, arc pylons.
All cells in Section B are under quarantine until further notice. Prisoners who have been transferred from Section B will be observed for signs of infection.
Yeah, can you imagine how bad, like, a massive plague is? Although, you know, you may not have to wonder for too long, depending on how things in California go. Okay, let's see. So that will shock me. I need to turn it off, basically. Alright, I'm hoping there's no one else in here. Good. Okay. And we'll just kind of set him down right here. Log updates. Remember to take extra care in logging transfers. Even temporary transfers of prisoners from one cell to another must be recorded in the logbook. Ensure the logbook is available in the guard booth between sections C and D at all times. So I guess I'm looking for that.
Said he chose a bad day to sleep in. Morris lost his nerve at the sewer gates. Neither of them knew anything. They died to satisfy the Lord Regent's office.
And Officer Thorpe.
Thorpe slipped him the key. Everyone knows that. He got weak.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Tell us who it was. And believe me, he wanted to by the end.
Whoa, that's fucking close.
Afraid, haven't you? Once he had the key, there was no stopping him. The way he went off that bridge. How do you stop a man who'll make a jump like that? Like he doesn't care. Or like he's more than human.
Yeah.
I think we play that.
Ring the alarm! Out of there!
Wasn't that supposed to kill that other dude too? Kill him! Kill those dudes. Oh, come on.
We know you're here.
Wait.
I'll feed your heart.
Oh, come on. Oh, maybe it did hit him.
Unsecured prisoners active on the
Oh, what the hell?
All Coleridge personnel. Detain or kill anyone currently in a restricted area.
Okay, well, that sucks.
Shit, someone's there. Where are you? I know you're here somewhere.
Oh,
scum.
Kurt.
Someone's down.
Wonderful.
Screw this, I'm going back.
Yeah, go back.
Aha!
Okay. Good, wonderful. Oh, no. Oh, you jerk. Don't... How are you supposed to... Really? Really? Are you kidding me?
Got you now.
Oh, they're still moving, huh? Good to... Yeah. Oh, here they come. Here come the multiple dudes. No, health is low. I know, I used one already, but I'm... Whatever. Okay, so you're supposed to, like, the arc pylon is put to the point where it can shoot you when you go to rewire it. That, I mean, if I was going to make security, that's what I would actually do, but for the purposes of game design, it's kind of bullshit. And then it only shoots one guy and it's out. Like, it can shoot 3 times and then it's out? Is that how that is supposed to work? Oh, really? It just saved here? Alright, I guess. Okay, I've read that one already. I don't want to open the door. There's some food if you need it. So, now what? I mean, I could go in there. Because that's the guy that was outside.
A reminder. The Coldridge prison remains under martial law.
Are you kidding?
Guards are authorized to use lethal force against any unidentified or unauthorized persons on the premises.
Alright, we did that one. Okay, so there's that thing right there, which... I mean, maybe I can go... Oh, I guess I just go above it. Fair enough. What about this? Log warning. All logbook entries must contain the prisoner name and the destination cell number. Logbook is in the guard booth between sections C and D. Do not neglect to log every prisoner transfer. Failure to do so is a punishable offense. Oh, all of these, huh? Executions of personnel responsible for enabling the escape of the former Lord Protector will continue today. The execution yard remains off limits unless otherwise specified. And yeah, they just executed him for... because they needed someone to punish, basically, which is bullshit. Additional security installations along the execution yard wall are complete. Additional work on the main gate will continue throughout all the coming days. All workers must show identification for the duration of the construction. Can I get up there? Yes. Okay. But this is going to be really... Oh, I see.
What's wrong with me? We're sending 3 men to the firing squad, and no one knows what actually happened.
They do it.
Chose a bad case. Moore's lost his nerve. Neither of them knew anything. They died satisfied.
So... Right, okay, there's the logbook. There's a corrupted charm. Let's just go for the logbook. Oh yeah, okay, let's...
That bridge? How do you stop a man to make a jump like that? Like he doesn't care.
So...
Like he's more than human. You think he's a...
I think he played that over noise for a reason. I think there's more happening here than any of us know.
I might be able to get up on top of there. No.
I'm not saying it would be easy. Shut up. But I could do it. Once the cell doors open. You?
How?
In the first rush I take.
Okay, I can only... I don't know how far I can get.
Before they get their swords out.
I can jump, maybe, but I doubt it.
How good?
I guess I'll
Better than most of
get
the
down
people.
here.
It's a fact. If I keep moving, I can take the rest one-on-one. It'll be bloody, but it's doable.
You're not thinking. If a fight even starts, you'd be finished. When that alarm goes, your odds are just about 0. Me? I just keep quiet. Slip by when no one's looking.
Oh, that door... Oh, what?
Takes.
Really? The arc pylon can shoot me through walls? It didn't hit me, mind you, but...
You'd have to be Corvo, in other words.
Okay, I guess what I do is...
I better make a pass over here.
Yeah, drop down
Why is
behind
no
this
one
dude.
making rounds over here?
Sound sheet. It was like, don't. Not until the overseer finishes.
Still crying about that dice game? You always amuse me.
And let's hope that guy doesn't see us. Was that the... Was that the arc pylon firing again? Okay, there's that guy. Oh, good. Oh, I see. Well, I can't... I wish I could just... Wish I could just bust stuff. Okay.
When I find you, it's gonna be bad.
No. I mean, I'd prefer if you didn't.
Probably rats into everything.
Oh, and there's another guy coming. Okay. He'll probably see that other dude, like, almost immediately. Water of life. Ah, man, I can't... Okay, there's that other guy. And we'll just put you right over here. You just take a little nap. Okay, there's that guy, of course. Another dude over there. I don't know how I get across there, to be honest. Maybe blink? Okay, so that guy, I guess, went up there. Is that guy through the... Don't know, I can't tell. I see. Okay. Figure there's something in here. Okay, here he comes. Yeah, why not? That works for me.
Nobody's making rounds over here?
No, stupid goddamn.
More bullets. Bullets are good. Oh, right, I'm supposed to be going for the logbook. That's helpful. That would be good to know. But in the meantime...
Controls all the cell doors.
Yes, that would be helpful. Okay. Cell control system quick reference. Set first tumbler to match cell section letter. Set second and third tumblers to cell number. Pull lever to confirm. Ensure each cell opening request and selection are verbally confirmed. Investigate and report any suspected malfunctions immediately. Right, so I need to find the logbook and then I need to open her actual cell.
Better make a pass over here.
Okay, so I'm going to read this and then I'll probably just stop. Procedures following the escape of Corvo Atano, excerpt from a case study intended for prison wardens. Following the escape of Corvo Otano, the council appointed by the Lord Regent has decided it is of the utmost importance to increase the security measures at Coldridge Prison. Recommendations made by this report include structural measures such as increasing the heights of walls, sealing ventilation shafts, and ensuring sewer entrances are inaccessible. Additionally, staffing at the site must be increased to thoroughly cover all exits and maintain observation of all major corridors. Also, we just kill guards because we don't need people. Special addendum. In addition to the new measures outlined herein, the Council has consulted both the Abbey of the Everyman and Royal Physician Anton Sokolov, who is also head of the Academy of Natural Philosophy, asking for guidance and equipment in the handling of those cases which are more exotic in nature. While we have dismissed reports of the supernatural in the past as old wives' tales and lunatic hearsay, recent months have convinced us there are matters afoot that we do not fully understand. As such, prison executive personnel are encouraged to welcome the presence of both the overseers and anyone working under Sokolov's technical guidance. Cool. So this is where we're going. Eventually. We have to get the logbook, and then we have to get here. In the meantime, we'll grab this dude. We'll just put him here out of sight. And we will save. Alright. Well, that's it for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for your time and attention. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully you guys are enjoying these episodes. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying this. What is your guys' unique positive moment for today? For me, I actually noticed the YouTube channel, I guess you'd call it, continue. I thought they hadn't been making videos. I thought they had stopped a while back, but apparently they're back at it again. So that's good. I used to watch them a lot. I don't know if I'll get back into it, but I'm happy that they're back at it, basically. So that's my unique positive moment. Hopefully your guys is just as good, if not better. Hopefully better, of course. And I hope to see you guys next time. Until then, guys, take care.